Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to use Zoom app which is used for video conferencing and online classes. Let us see how to use a Zoom app. Before using a Zoom app, you have to install the Zoom app from the Google Play, uh, or you can download this app in your desktop also. I am showing how to use it in mobile. So here is the icon for the Zoom app. Just click on the Zoom app. Here first time when you are using the Zoom app, it will ask you for sign up. That is, you can sign up using your email ID. You can give the password and sign up, or you can use a Google account or a Facebook account and you can sign up. Once you sign up, you can come to this screen what it has been shown now. There are different options over here like new meeting, join, schedule and share screen. So if you are hosting a meeting, in that case you have to go to a new meeting, click on the new meeting and start a meeting over here. It is getting connected. Once you start, if you are hosting the meeting, uh, you can access your microphone, camera, permissions are given down. You have to allow Zoom to record audio, allow. Yeah, allow Zoom to take pictures and record video, allow. So you can see here different options are there. I have stopped the video and there is mute, unmute. If you have to talk, you have to unmute. That is, you can see here. And here share options are there where different features of the Zoom can be used here, and participants who are participating in this meeting will be shown here, will be displayed here, and you can invite those participants by sending a message through text or Truecaller, Hangout, or Gmail, email, or invite Zoom contacts, or you can copy the link and paste it in your WhatsApp also. So you can send that link to a particular person whom you want to conduct the meeting. So you are the host and you are conducting the meeting, and you are calling, inviting others to join the meeting. Okay, so you are clear with this. Then, if you go back again. Here, I told you there are different features which can be used here. See, like you have got Microsoft OneDrive, that is where your files will be stored, Google Drive, or a photo, document, web URL, bookmark, screen, share, whiteboard. All these options are there. You can share with the your participants all the details, and then you can stop share. So I'll show you one of the options over here, the share whiteboard. So whiteboard, you can click and you can write, or you can clear what you have written. You can change the size, click on colors, you can change. So these things are possible in your whiteboard. Okay, you can come out of this and tell stop share. Same way you can share your documents also. Photos can be shared to go to a particular place where you have stored your PDF files or your files. So once you open this and just click share, so you can share the file and the students or your participants can view the file. Okay, once you stop that, you can just stop share. Okay, so there are different ways you can share your files are shown here. Okay, so you can come out of this and here if you come, you can see your participants uh, who are joined the meeting, and you can tap to speak, and once you finish your meeting, you can end your meeting. Here you have the option called end. Click on the end and end meeting for all or leave meeting. So only if you want to leave the meeting, you can put leave meeting, or end meeting for all, because you are hosting the meeting, you can just come out of the meeting and end the meeting. Okay, So the next thing is, suppose someone else is hosting the meeting and you have to join that meeting. For that, the host will send you the link or the meeting ID and the password, so you can join the meeting. Just click on join, and here you can enter the meeting ID. Okay, the meeting ID you have to enter. Once you enter the meeting ID, it will tell join meeting. Click on the join meeting. If it asks for the password, you have to enter the password. Okay, or the meeting can be joined using the link also. Straightly you can click on the link and you can join the meeting. Then schedule the meeting. You can schedule the meeting on a particular date and the timings from when to when the meeting will be conducted, and the time zone will be there, and you can repeat the meeting. That is, you can repeat the meeting every day or every week or every 2 weeks, every month or every year. The options are given. You can select any one of these options. Okay, once you schedule your meeting, you press on done. You will be displayed and the meeting will be held during that day, during those timings. Then share screen. Share screen is, you can share the screen or the email ID or to enter the Zoom room. This is possible. Then click OK. Okay, so these were the different options which are available here. You can find the meeting ID which can be sent by invitation to the participants whom you want to call for the meeting, and any changes are there you can edit. See, I have told you here, this is the meeting ID and this is the password. Then you have the contacts. If you have any contacts, you can enable the contacts here. And settings will give you information about the contacts, the meeting. See, always you want to mute your microphone, you can use here. Always turn off my video. You can turn off your mirror my video. Always show video preview. So there are different options here. You can select enable or disable the options given here. And chatting is possible. You can chat. For that, different settings. If you want to change the settings, you can change here. Okay, once these things are done, you can just enjoy your meeting, and you can conduct the meeting online, and you can have the video conference along with the your participants, and it is very simple to use the Zoom app. Bye. Thank you for watching this video, and subscribe this channel for further notifications. Since I'll be posting some videos every day, you can watch them and learn new apps. Thank you for watching. Bye.